What's up, guys? Today is a special edition sports interview with my best friend Randy. Yankees have won 12 years in a row on my birthday, which is today, turning 24. And today we're going to be discussing literally the Yankees beating the Red Sox in the wild card series 3-1. Let's go. Literally this. Yankees advance to the ALDS and the Tigers beat the Guardians. They move on to play the Seattle Mariners in the ALDS, which begins Saturday. And also, the Dodgers play the Phillies in the NLDS, and the Brewers play the Cubs in the NLDS. And it's a best of the rivals of those two divisions. Let's go. And literally this, I'm pumped up because literally Yankees have won 12 years in a row on my birthday. It's like insane because literally it's like, wow. And literally Stanton has been an amazing leader. He said to the kids, don't be like him. If you're an opponent, then that's fine. But literally this, he said, don't give up. This is what you dream of, to go back to the postseason in the World Series. Literally, the Yankees had so many great at-bats last night. Battle of two rookies, and it was the memories of the Bucky Dent home run that he hit against Boston in 1978. And the Yankees literally sent up rookie Cam Schlittler to literally the mound, and he had an amazing, dominant outing with 8 shutout innings, literally with no walks, 12 strikeouts. He, in his first postseason career game, literally in his 15th career MLB start, his first postseason start, the most strikeouts by a minor league player. No, literally the most strikeouts by a pitcher in his first career postseason game, and the most innings pitched by a rookie pitcher. Let's go. He has the most strikeouts in the postseason game, and literally the most innings by a Yankees rookie pitcher ever. And literally the Yankees won 4-0. The Yankees won this game by having better at-bats, small hits, singles, doubles, triples, and more walks. They had more patient at-bats. They were more perfect than the Red Sox. In my opinion, the Red Sox, they fought hard, but they couldn't beat out Cam Schlittler or the Yankees. And literally this, you guys, literally your defense fell apart last night. Drop ball, and literally you dropped a pop-up, and you didn't even make good plays. That's what hurt you guys. But congrats on a good season. And literally, let's go. Yankees Blue Jays start Saturday. And also this, my opinion, I'm really excited for it because I want to see the Yankees get revenge on the Blue Jays. And literally the Yankees said we're still using that World Series loss as revenge to get back to it. And literally they said the Blue Jays had our number. We will hold them to that. Say, let's see if you can come and beat us. If you can beat us in the postseason. Because the Yankees, and last time they faced the Blue Jays in the postseason, the Yankees always beat the Blue Jays. So here's my friend Randy to discuss his thoughts on the postseason and everything else. And here's my friend Randy to the special edition of my sports interview with him about the Yankees winning 12 years in a row on my birthday, which is today, and advancing to the ALDS, the Tigers advancing to the ALDS, and to the Cubs on advancing to the NLDS.
Well, last year I was at your house celebrating your birthday. There's a whole difference. We're not here in person. We're not together in person. But we will be doing a sports interview together, in November.
Yep. And Randy, what do you think of this? The Yankees have won 12 years in a row on my birthday, even when it's around my birthday.
I mean, I think your birthday is still luck for the Yankees, so.
And what do you think the Yankees were like when they realized they won game 2?
Okay, I'll just say this, okay? Shout out to the Yankees organization. Congratulations on beating the Boston Red Sox. I may be a Red Sox fan, but at the end of the day, I have so much respect for the Yankees. Just saying this, Aaron Judge, you deserve it. Aaron Boone, deserve it.
And Giancarlo.
I he also deserves it. I'm not taking anything against those men. They put their blood, sweat, and tears into that.
And what do you think of what Stanton said in his interview?
How valid reasons?
Mm-hmm. That's true. About Stanton?
Yeah, he had valid reasons.
True. And what do you think about how Cam Schlittler made his postseason debut and against the Red Sox, a young rookie, in the Red Sox rookie was his 5th career start, and he choked up, and literally the Yankees scored 4 runs, and that was the final score, 4-0, and Cam Schlittler made history, joining Roger Clemens with 8 scoreless innings, 12 strikeouts in his first career postseason start, and he's the first pitcher ever in history, in postseason history and Yankees history, to actually have 8 innings pitched, no runs allowed, 12 strikeouts, and get the win.
Insane.
And what do you think of this, that he's the first one since Roger Clemens to do it and since CC Sabathia?
It's impressive.
Yeah, and what do you think of this? How during the game about where the Yankees are known for hitting home runs and everything, they did not hit a home run at all last night. They kept getting the runs on RBI singles and doubles and walks.
Not bad.
What do you think that shows?
I mean, hold on, let me just search out. That just shows, like, patience.
Mm-hmm.
They did not they didn't lose their patience. They didn't lose any confidence. They just had
Yeah. And
had
what do
so
you...
much patience and so much confidence in their team and their organization. They knew that they were going to advance. But I'm not going to lie about this. I feel like the Red Sox had some cocky and arrogance in their ways. But, like, at the end of the day, they have arrogance and cockiness. Like, yeah, you're going to lose your series.
Yeah. And what do you think about how literally this Aaron Judge said, even though the Blue Jays have had their number almost the whole year, and the Red Sox, they could still come back and win 3 games against them.
I mean, it was... So Red Sox won the first one, and then the Yankees won Game 2, and then the Yankees won Game 3. I mean, I wish they had a Game 4. It would have been a fair feud. But here's the thing. I'm not taking away from the Yankees. They deserve it, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it would be cool if they had a Game 4, but if they don't, it's fine. Better luck next year, Red Sox Nation.
True.
Root beer.
That's true. And what do you think about the Cubs advancing to the NLDS to play their rival who won the division, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Dodgers versus Phillies in the NLDS, and then the Mariners versus the Guardians in the division, in the ALDS. That starts this Saturday.
Let's just say this. The last time the Cubs were in the playoffs was like 2016.
No, 2020.
No, it's 2016 when they won the World Series.
I'm saying the first time this is the first time they made the postseason since 2020.
Yeah, but I'm saying all together, the postseason and winning the World Series is what I'm saying.
That's true.
Okay, just sports history. When the Cubs won their World Series championship in 2016, the last time they won the World Series was 1908. Now the last time they won a World Series is 2016 against the Cleveland Indians. Now it's the Cleveland Guardians.
And the Guardians got eliminated by the Tigers.
Sucks to be you.
And what do you think about the Tigers versus Mariners in the ALDS?
I guess, what's his name? Kyle O'Reilly's going to have a duel. advantage to at least
True.
try to make it to the World Series with the Mariners, because the Mariners never won a World Series, or I don't think they've been to a World Series.
They've never won a World Series, and the Padres have never won a World Series, and the Brewers have never won a World Series.
Okay, so let's see. Let's fudge around and find out, people.
And what do you think about this? The news about Aroldis Chapman.
Okay, just saying this. Buddy, my friend. First off, give that kid an apology. Second of all, give him free tickets to a Red Sox game for a whole freaking, not just season, for 2 years. He deserves it. And then also give him a meet and greet and free merch 24/7 when he wants. Because you really fudged up.
True.
Really fudged up.
Uh-huh.
He stood up baseball when he supported from all the teams he played for. Die-hard Yankee fan when you were a Yankee. It's not a fan's fault that you won a World Series with the Chicago Cubs in 2016, but your career flopped with New York. Not anyone's fault but you, buddy.
That's true. And what do you think of the kid asking him for a ball, and the kid's like maybe 3 or 5, and Chapman says no and throws the ball at the kid on live TV during the wild card game last night?
You should be ashamed of yourself. You're getting paid for playing the sport, and you throw that at a kid. Shame on you, dude.
And he's staying in Boston for another year.
I'm sorry. For being a Boston fan, that's just a disgrace of Boston Nation for allowing a person to be part of Boston Red Sox and throwing a baseball at a kid. That is, like, shameless. That's heartless.
Yeah. What do you have to say to the Red Sox organization?
I mean, no wonder why you got eliminated for the postseason, because you still haven't signed.
True. That's true.
You're probably going to lose a lot of respect from people in Boston because of Chapman. So, just warning you.
Yep. And what do you think of this, that the Tigers have eliminated the Guardians a year after the Guardians eliminated the Tigers from the ALCS?
I guess the Tigers got revenge from last year then.
True. And what do you think of the Yankees' chances versus the Toronto Blue Jays?
I mean, if they keep on using that feud from the Dodgers last year, and I think they have a chance. I think they have 100% chance to beat the Blue Jays, honestly.
Because the Blue Jays, the last time they were in the postseason and won the division was 2015, and they got eliminated by the Rangers.
Yeah.
And what do you think of the Blue Jays' chance?
I don't really know. I don't think the Blue Jays have a chance.
True. And what do you think about this? How the Yankees had really great at-bats, and where they did this, they just literally just like the Yankees bullpen and pitching and hitting, even though they haven't fully clicked all the way, they still have been having very dominant outings and starting offense.
I mean, Blue Jays, they don't have a stacked roster. They just got to play smart with the Yankees. That's all I have to say. But they're not really smart. They're from Canada. Not a lot of people are smart from Canada. I mean, a lot of Americans are playing for Canada, but not a lot of Canadian baseball players are that smart because they don't intend to play smart.
That's true.
Don't get me wrong. Canadian hockey players, outstanding. But Canada and baseball, it doesn't match. But I give the Canadians a lot of props for having a Canadian baseball team as the Toronto Blue Jays. Don't get me wrong. They haven't won a World Series
since 1992 and 1991.
So that's been a whole decade.
Yep.
That's 3 years when I was born. So that's 3 years until I was born. I was born in 94.
Yep.
and it's now 2020. That's like a long time.
That's true. And
so probably, okay, let me just say this. Probably during the one World Series when they won it, they had a smart coach, a smart, manager who's picking the players.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking right now they don't have a smart manager who's picking the right players or signing good players. They just want we got this player.
So, Randy, what were you going to say about how the Blue Jays signed Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to a 15-year, $500 million contract extension on April 7th, a couple days into the season after it took them at least 2 months to sign him?
Hopefully that was a smart idea.
Yeah. And what do you think about how the postseason, we're done with the wild card, and now it's the ALDS, and then after that it will be the ALCS, and then the World Series?
I mean, that would be a shock if they end up doing that.
And what do you have to say to Draft Neck Mark that still predicts Blue Jays Phillies?
You're a stupid idiot.
And last year he predicted the Padres to win the World Series over the Yankees.
Dumbass.
And what do you have to say about him not answering our calls to come on the interview?
Dumbass. Come on our interviews.
And what do you think about how the Mets said they plan on signing some more veteran leadership for their young superstars?
Even more stupid.
What?
Sign more veterans?
What do you think?
That's kind of stupid. Sign some veterans, but not more.
That's true. And plus, they asked Juan Soto, how does it feel that your former teammate is in the postseason and you're not? And he's like, I'm happy for him, but I wish my team was.
Yeah, you're a dumbass, Juan Soto. You should have stayed with the Yankees and stay under the shadow of Aaron Judge. But still, he made poor decisions.
True. And what do you think about this, Randy? Your honest opinion on the big news about how MLB is planning to suspend Aroldis Chapman for the start of next season, and he's appealing it.
Stupid, to be honest.
Want to explain your thought?
I mean, I would, not allow him to play baseball ever again after he threw a baseball at a kid, though.
That's true. And if that were your kid?
If that was my kid, I would go to jail for my kid, and I would beat the living piss out of him. Because he threw a baseball at a kid, a 5-year-old kid. That is
true.
Not smart. You're getting paid millions of dollars to be an athlete and show, an examplement to young kids. That is not an example. You're teaching people to do stupid things and idiotic things. If I were you, Chapman, resign. Stop playing baseball because you're a hothead and you're probably on steroids.
That's true. That's true about him, probably. And what do you think of MLB doing the daily steroids test during the postseason?
Smart, but they should have done that with Chapman because he's probably, if you look at it, he's on steroids. If you look at it.
Ah.
The way he's acting, definitely steroids use.
True. You're right about that. He probably is. And what do you think of this? Ryan McMahon made an amazing defensive play where he leaped into the dugout just like Derek Jeter did where he leaped into the stands instead of getting hurt.
That play, but hopefully he's not injured.
He's not.
Okay.
But what do you think? He made a Derek Jeter play from the 1990s.
Impressive.
And it was the first play we've seen that was like Jeter for the first time since 1998.
That's insane because okay, if you look at it, let's say I'm playing defense.
Yeah.
That's the home run advantage, right? And I'm going out to the field to catch the ball. A lot of people get injured for just trying to catch a ball to not let a home run go. But either way, going over the dugout, that's even more dangerous. Like,
And he's a third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And that's, like, shocking that he didn't get injured.
Yeah, he said he feels soreness.
Well, that's like, welcome to the big leagues, buddy.
And what do you think about how it's the first Jeter play that we've seen since 1998?
Oh, history in the making is coming back. Holy shit. Oh. I would not expect that to ever happen again because I know they're like, don't do that. It's PBW. It's like dangerous backwards in Spanish.
Mm-hmm. That's
so, like,
true.
I would not even expect that again, though. That's insane.
Yeah, and what do you think of this? Netflix has just announced a 3-year deal with the MLB where the Yankees and Giants will be opening in the season next year on Netflix.
Yay, then I can watch everything on Netflix because I have Netflix. Monday Night Raw is on Netflix. Now MLB is going to be on Netflix. Guess what? Now I don't have to do whatever that sports thing on Disney Plus just to watch sports.
Well, no, like only for that 3-game set, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
But what do you think of how the Yes Network wants their fans to see it everywhere?
It would be nice to see it more on Netflix because they have Raw on Netflix, but like, it's just like ESPN is only sponsored with Disney, but it would be nice if they were sponsored with Netflix too, so it'd be a lot easier. So you don't have to pay. Like for me, I have to pay an extra $30 for ESPN just to watch, certain things.
That's insane. And what do you think about...
Look at it. Remember WrestlePalooza?
Yeah.
What in the world was it on ESPN SportsCenter to watch it? But, like, WWE is mentally on Peacock.
Yeah.
So why can't you have options, ESPN and Peacock? It's like, if you can't, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people know, like they don't agree that WWE has a contract with Netflix for Raw, but like this is nothing against WWE with Netflix. I like Raw. I like it on Netflix now, but like the thing is, it's like you're only paying a certain amount for Netflix just to watch Raw. But like if you don't have cable, how in the fudge are you gonna watch Raw after that? I mean, there's a thing where you can actually go on YouTube and watch the highlights, but you can't watch the whole Raw. So like it sucks.
That's true.
But like at the end of the day, it's like and also you can watch every episode of Raw on Netflix, and you can go back to every episode that you can't see. What I don't understand is like why are they not doing that with SmackDown? Like why is SmackDown not going on Netflix? Why is SmackDown not going on a streaming site? You can only watch re-uploads of SmackDown on Hulu or
USA and Peacock.
Yeah, but like Peacock's not even putting the new ones on that they've uploaded.
Well, I saw they are, but they're doing it every 3 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm the owner of my Peacock, and I don't see the newer updates of it. So I'm like,
that's weird.
So Peacock and WWE, you need to fix that because I'm missing a lot of stuff on SmackDown, and I really need to catch up on it. And it really annoys me because I don't have cable, so I can't watch Netflix. I can't watch SmackDown.
That's true. I understand that totally. And plus this, what do you think about how the Phillies and everything? So Randy, what do you think about the news about how MLB Damien Priest did an interview with Joe's McFly, who's a Yankee fan, and Priest is a Yankee fan. And Priest said he thinks MLB should let the players do, like, big intros like how WWE does, but, like, with the players where they will be able to show, like, if Aaron Judge is coming up to the plate, do a light show, but, like, with a cool WWE intro, and how WWE is planning to try to do something with MLB.
Yeah, I agree because football does that. And the NBA does that. So, like, that would be nice if the MLB did that because they do it with hockey, too, which, why the heck? I mean,
They do it for like specific closing pitchers for some reason.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
What do you think of Damien Priest calling out MLB and saying how they should do that for the players?
They should, not just the closing pitchers.
And what do you think of Damien Priest doing that?
I respect you as a superstar of the WWE, and I respect you of liking the team you like, and I respect that idea because that's not bad of an idea.
And WWE just announced they're planning on doing something with MLB and doing a big sponsorship with MLB and WWE to do this big thing at Yankee Stadium possibly in like maybe a year or two.
Yay, we can yank on it.
But what do you think of WWE announcing this?
I have to thank Triple H for doing that, but why can't we do it with all the teams in the MLB, just not one?
Well, he says if it goes well at Yankee Stadium, then they're going to try to do it at every stadium.
Okay, then thank you, Triple H, for your support of baseball. I appreciate it. If it goes well, can I just give my honest opinion?
Yeah.
They should try it out with all teams, see how it goes. If it goes well, keep it going, because not only if they just do it for one team for now, it's not going to go well.
That's true.
So if they do it for every team, it will go well.
That's true.
But if they do it for one only, then other teams are like, oh, why is that team special? Why are they getting special treatment? Why this? Why that? So that's why they're gonna take away the offers of other teams get jealous of that one team.
That's true.
So to be honest, like instead of doing it for one team, offer for every franchise, because every franchise matters. Because then it'll be equal because every franchise is happy.
Plus, he did offer it to not just the Yankees. He offered it to the Astros and all of MLB. The only team that emailed or answered Triple H and Stephanie McMahon was the Yankees. Everyone else just didn't answer him for some reason.
Okay, Red Sox. Oh, that's why, because they're from Stamford, Connecticut, the headquarters. Wow, that's great.
Yep.
The Connecticut Cyclones will be so mad, which is it's kind of funny because the Cyclones are actually not the major league, the minor league of the Yankees.
Yep. Well, no, those are the minor league team for the Mets.
Cyclones?
Yeah, the Renegades are the minor league team for the Yankees.
Oh yeah, that's the Connecticut Renegades. I went there one time.
The Hudson Valley.
Yeah, I went there one time.
Yep.
And then what's the Long Island Ducks for the minor leagues?
Honestly, I think they're just a normal baseball team for Little League, I think.
No, the Long Island Ducks are the minor league.
I think they're minor league, but they won't say. But what do you think of how Triple H said no other team would answer him, and it was only the Yankees that answered him?
It's stupid. Like, answer him.
That's true. Hey guys, also now we're going to be talking about the NFL and literally how the Bills have been doing and the Eagles, and how the Chiefs are starting to win a lot more games, and how the Chiefs are starting to do much better finally. Also how the Jets are performing and how they're 0-5, and literally how it stinks to be a Jets fan about that, and also how to see the Jets struggle like this, and how the Steelers are doing much better this year, and how Aaron Rodgers is proving to the Jets they should have kept him, and how he's doing much better. And also, we're going to be discussing all about the WWE Crown Jewel that's coming up. And also, that is next week on October 11th, Saturday at 8 a.m. Go watch it. And also, we're going to be also discussing, honestly, I'm really excited about this, possibly getting John Cena versus AJ Styles, which is definitely happening. And then Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kawaki Warriors. And also Dominic Mysterio possibly versus Brock Lesnar. And also how Dom did very well against Rusev. and how he did that low blow to win the match. And also, my honest opinion, I think this about the WWE and MLB working together, I think it's a good idea to get more fans, but also I think MLB should do this whole thing at every stadium with the WWE, because Damien Priest went on a baseball podcast and said he, as a Yankee fan, he loves it. He loves seeing the energy, and he loves the big intro where they did the flashing lights and in the dark and everything for David Bednar coming in to close the game out. He wants to see more players have those WWE intros. In my honest opinion, MLB should do that. And WWE should do that with the baseball players too, because literally it bring more cash to the company, and also it bring more fans to the company. And here's my friend Randy to discuss the WWE and football, and also this. Literally, Bad Bunny will be performing at the Super Bowl, they announced. And honestly, that's going to be a cool event. And plus, I heard the President of the United States is planning on trying to go to another Super Bowl. So, here's my friend Randy to discuss his thoughts on all of this. So, Randy, what do you think about the NFL so far this year?
My Eagles are 4-0. We beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shockingly, okay, let's just say this. Last year's Super Bowl, we got into the Super Bowl, but like the year before that, we got eliminated from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we got a chance to get retribution, because last year with the playoffs, I don't think the Buccaneers were in the playoffs.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the 2025 playoffs, the Buccaneers weren't in.
Yeah,
so
they weren't.
We got an advantage to get into the Super Bowl, but the thing is, we got a rematch from that time when we lost to the Buccaneers. And Mike Evans is a really good wide receiver for the Buccaneers. I think they should extend his contract and give him a contract extension. I mean, also Baker Mayfield, he deserves a contract
Mike
extension.
Evans is injured.
Well, fast recovery, Mike Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was from the Eagles game. And also fast recovery to Tyreek Hill from Miami Dolphins. Sorry for your injury, buddy, and we'll fast healing to the injury list.
That's true. You were talking about the Buccaneers and the Eagles.
But yeah, like we that playoff, like Mike Evans like had a really good play in that division game. So like, but you look at it, Baker Mayfield, he went from. What team did he start off from? He started off with he went from the Panthers, the Rams, and then he played for the Buccaneers, which is insane.
That's true. It's true.
Like, people didn't believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have belief in your quarterback, because if you don't, it's not gonna. Like, look at Aaron Jones, like from the Giants. He's doing amazing with the Indianapolis Colts now.
That's true.
Like, that's the curse of the Giants and Jets. They sign these quarterbacks, and then they're fudging up, dude. They're fudging up.
And what do you think of how Aaron Rodgers is proving it to the Jets that they should have kept him?
That's the Jets' mistake now.
Yep. And what do you think of the Steelers doing well with Aaron Rodgers?
They're doing amazing, right? Well, the Steelers are now going to play in London soon, so.
Yep. What's your thought on that?
I mean, it's kind of cool that NFL is going overseas and playing in London and shit, so like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true. And what do you think about the Chiefs finally starting to do better?
I mean, hopefully they don't play like they did when they didn't win much games and they don't make it to the postseason, though.
True. And do you think it'd be weird without them in the postseason?
Actually, nah.
And what do you think about Kermit the Frog Mahomes?
Oh no, Kermit the Frog, I'm Patrick Mahomes.
That's
no
true.
birds.
And what do you think of Mahomes? And this is the first time in his era that the Chiefs are not doing as good.
I mean, I think like it's because they're off key because, Travis Kelce is leaving this year. He's gonna retire soon. So I feel like they're not on the same page like they should be, to be honest.
True. I understand that totally. And
But
what
like,
do you...
a lot of people don't understand, like, when a player is gonna retire, they're not on the same page. Like his brother, the other Kelce that played for the Eagles, it was the same way. That's why that was that was when Baker Mayfield beat the Eagles because the other Kelce brother was
The other brother lost the Super Bowl to his older brother, Travis.
Yeah.
Jason Kelce.
Yeah.
And what do you think about this and how Crown Jewel is next week at 8 a.m.?
In the morning?
Yep.
Oh, fudge. That had to be... Well, it doesn't bother me because I have to...
On Saturday.
That means I get to watch it before work. Yay!
And it's on ESPN.
Fuck!
But also, I'll be able to stream it on my computer if you want to watch it that Saturday, though.
Why ESPN? What the heck is going on? Why is it not going on Peacock?
I have no idea. But what do you think about how we're getting John Cena versus AJ Styles, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus their Karaoke Warriors?
Karaoke Warriors.
Yep. And, what do you call it? Dom versus Brock, possibly, because Dom announced it.
Brock loses. I want Brock to lose.
What'd you think about Dominic versus Rusev?
I mean, Dominic win, and he didn't have Judgment Day to help him, so that's an improvement.
Yeah. And what do you think of him? Do you think he's going to leave the Judgment Day?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, he joined the Judgment Day when he had Rhea, which mommy.
Yeah.
I feel like since Liv's been out, Raquel's changed a lot, and that's Liv's tag team partner. And on top of that, I don't think Liv is going to be happy when she finds out that Raquel and Roxanne lost the titles. And I feel like maybe when Liv returns to the ring, I don't know, but hopefully she does.
That's true.
I feel like Liv, pull the hell out of that freaking Pixie's hair when you get back. Do us all that favor. She lost your titles with Raquel. And Raquel, you're a disgrace. Liv is your girl. You're her best friend. But you're not doing anything to get those tag titles back. Nothing.
That's true.
You're just coattailing on Roxanne's side like it's nothing.
That's true. And what do you think about how Becky Lynch went after Maxine Dupree again?
Becky, if your husband loses the match with CM Punk and Seth, if you see this message, put your money where your mouth is. If you lose, your wife has to wear a leprechaun costume, and she has to fetch me a sandwich.
And what do you have to say to Seth?
You are a coward. You're a shameless of a man. You're a disgrace of that world title. You are a paper champion. You don't deserve it, you freaking coward. Like I said at WrestleMania 30 when I was in New Orleans, get the freaking hell out of my face, you sellout.
And what do you think about how Seth said on Good Morning Football, he literally said, the greatest intercontinental champion is Becky Lynch, and she's the greatest female wrestler of all time.
Yeah, female intercontinental champion. Not male. It has nothing to do with gender. We just got the female, the women's intercontinental champion, and we don't know who's the greatest female intercontinental champion yet. We don't know who's the greatest women's United States champion yet. We don't know who's the greatest.
Julia hasn't even been defending as much.
They have to strip her from that, though. When was the last defense?
Like 2 months ago, I think.
So she's doing a Brock Lesnar nighters. Great.
Yep.
So basically with a title, there's a 30-day clause where you have to defend your title. If they're not doing that, then they have to strip her from the title.
Yep.
So Triple H, do us all a favor for authority. Strip her of the title. She's not defending it. Do us all a favor, strip her of the title. Nothing against Julia, but she's not defending it. If she's not injured, she's not sick, take the title from her.
And what do you think of Seth saying she's the greatest wrestler of all time?
Here's the thing. Seth, that's your wife. You should not say your wife is the greatest. You should not take your wife over other women. Sorry, that's very unprofessional, and I hate that. If you're going to say someone's the greatest, look at the Hall of Famers that broke boundaries in the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era. Like, those are the greats. Yeah, Becky and the Bella Twins, Sasha, a.k.a. Monet, whatever you call her. Whatever her name is from AEW, whatever her name is now, it's not Sasha Banks anymore. But they started the Women's Revolution with AJ Lee, Saraya, a.k.a. Paige, frickin' Naomi, frickin', don't forget, Tamina, Snuka, don't forget, the Bella Twins.
That's true.
AJ Lee, now, welcome back, AJ Lee. I'm very happy you're back.
Me too.
At WrestleMania 30 when you defend the Divas Champion. I'm so proud that you're back. I'm so happy you're back. Then we had Liv Morgan, the Riot Squad. Everything came into pieces where we had the Women's Revolution.
That's
but
true.
You cannot say that Becky is the greatest. Yes,
he said for number 1 through 5, he all said Becky Lynch.
Yeah, you're an unprofessional freaking coward. You pick your wife. Yeah, that's great. If I would say this, you hate CM Punk, I bet CM Punk will not even say his wife's name in any of the greatest fives. Like, yeah, CM Punk would say, I was the longest reigning WWE champion. Yeah, my wife was the longest Divas champion. But he's not going to put him or his wife in it. Yeah, your wife was the first woman to main event WrestleMania and won 2 titles in one night. Good for you, Becky freaking Lunch. You freaking leprechaun.
That was funny, but continue.
But I'm just tired of people that are married to the WWE and thinking that their wives are the greatest. That's not professional.
That's true. I understand that totally, Randy. And what do you think about how with WWE, they're saying that Andrade has now entered AEW?
I expected that, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, I mean, WWE wasn't really doing much with him.
True. I understand that totally. Do you think he'll ever come back?
To be honest, I've seen this all the time, to be honest, with a lot of superstars, that they don't know what to do with them, so they just let them go. I mean, even if their contracts are not up, or they just like saying, screw it, screw the contract, I'm leaving, I'm walking out. Like, they can't do... Like, the thing is like, if they don't have a storyline with the wrestler, they just say, whatever, I'm walking out of the company. Like, he did that last time.
That's true.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, he was a very good United States champion, and he hasn't won any other titles but the United States title. So, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I could see Andrade as a world champion in WWE, but, like, they're just not pushing it for him. They're not giving that retribution.
That's true. And plus, what do you think about Jacob Fatu returning and attacking Drew McIntyre and saying, Jacob Fatu saying to Drew, stop complaining and stop making it all about yourself. And then Drew's like, who the heck do you think you are? I'm Drew McIntyre. And literally, Drew McIntyre did the Glasgow kiss against Fatu, but then Fatu got back up and knocked Drew on his ass with the boot.
I mean, Drew does make it all about himself, but, like, to be honest, yeah.
And what do you think about Drew doing that to Fatu and then Fatu getting his revenge and knocking Drew with his own injured boot?
I mean, respect to Fatu, but like at the end of the day, like I just don't really like Fatu. I mean, I used to like Drew like that, but like he just became a total crybaby.
I understand that totally. And what do you think about how we may get Drew versus Jacob Fatu at Crown Jewel? They're saying.
I mean, that would be a good match, but at the end of the day, like, I really want to see Jacob Fatu as a world champion. I mean, he was good at his United States title, but I just don't understand why they made him lose it to Solo at the end of the day.
That's true. And what do you think about possibly Jacob Fatu being world heavyweight champion or undisputed?
I wouldn't mind either or. I don't want to see Seth as world champion.
And who do you think will beat Seth? Roman or anybody else?
Okay, so this is what I want. I want Roman. Okay, this is what I was thinking I would say as a fan, right?
Yeah.
I would want Roman to win the world title.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jacob Fatu, win the Money in the Bank, and then cash in after he wins some Money in the Bank, and then cash in on Roman. But if not, if Roman can't beat Seth, because here's the thing: when Roman was champion, Seth cashed in the briefcase on Roman, okay? But Roman could never beat Seth fairly.
That's true.
Like, when Seth came back from an injury, what happened? Seth won the WWE title. And then, who cashed him in the bank briefcase? Dean Ambrose, a.k.a. Jon Moxley.
Yep.
Therefore, I want to see Roman beat Seth for the first time fairly without the cheat way, though.
Yeah.
Because last time he defended the Universal title, the blue one, not the undisputed, and it ended up in disqualification, which I don't understand that.
I understand that totally. And what do you think about this? Possibly they're going to announce when Liv Morgan may be back soon.
When is she coming back?
Possibly December or January.
Ooh, that's great. Well, she's doing backstage promos. Like, that really makes no sense. But
yeah. And what do you think about how they did announce that Tiffany Stratton said to Stephanie, saying, "You just been literally this. Doesn't look like you will beat me because it's my time. And you just became champion."
So here's the thing, like, yes, like, I agree with Tiffy. It is Tiffy time. But, like, you don't really piss off a freaking Latina.
That's true. That's true. I understand that. And I do want to know this, Randy. Your honest opinion. And what do you think of it? What do you think about that? I want to know what you think. Have you had a team in baseball or football win on your birthday before?
My birthday's in November.
I'm just asking.
I don't really remember because baseball is over before my birthday.
Well, in like NFL or hockey.
I don't really remember because...
Well, my
birthday is this year going to be on Saturday, so...
Well, my brother-in-law, Tom, told me the Eagles have won 6 years in a row on your birthday.
I didn't know that because I don't think... Well, last year my birthday was not on a Saturday. It was on Black Friday, which is the worst experience of my life.
No, I understand. I just want you to know that
basically, my birthday is on a Saturday this year, so I will be taking time off, to celebrate it. But, at the end of the day, if I do have to work on my birthday, I'm fucking taking off. I don't want to work.
I understand. And plus, the Eagles won 6 years in a row on your birthday. Plus, I found out this. Tom Brady said that your birthday date is when he's going to possibly do a meet and greet with Eli Manning.
Oh my God. Where?
Possibly Long Island or Fishkill.
God damn it.
What?
Shout out to Eli Manning, one of the goats of the New York Giants. Not once, but twice.
And Peyton.
Okay, Peyton Manning's not bad.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, can you please send me a Steelers jersey for a birthday wish, please? If you see this.
And what do you have to say to SML?
Logan, where is my custom Randy puppet?
And do the impression of
what?
Jeffy.
Hi, my name is Randy. See? It says Randy. It says I'm a good boy. You want to see my pencil? Wait, where'd my pencil go?
That was funny. And I want to say thank you for doing the sports interview. It will be on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram and everything.
If you didn't know, like, subscribe, post that notification, and comment down below what you want to talk about next on sports.
Yep.
Hey.